Hello, I'm Gaia Vince. Welcome to my home museum. Today's object is small but with transformative power. It's a lipstick. Now, humans have been using ochres and other pigments to adorn and transform themselves for hundreds of thousands of years. And not just humans of our own species. Neanderthals also used ochres and other forms of personal decoration, including elaborate feathers and jewellery. Why do we do this? Well, in part, it's for the same reason as any other species. It makes us more attractive, more sexual. Peacocks have famously evolved to be flashy despite the inconvenience. Other animals also make the best of themselves or adorn their nests. There's a Zambian chimp that has started a fashion for wearing a stalk of grass in its ear, for example. But we take this to a new level. Our decorations go way beyond sexy. We use adornments to convey and receive complex social messages. Lipstick, then, as a form of meaningful communication. The evolutionary origins for our cultural need for a personal decoration, which people everywhere do in one form or another, is that human societies are made up of collaborating groups of unrelated individuals. So whereas animals that cooperate closely in large groups, such as ants or bees, are all related to each other, so the survival of the group helps the survival of their own genes, humans form very complex relationships with genetic strangers. And relying on others for your survival requires trust. We use decorative symbols to show that even if we're not biologically family, we are culturally family. We're reliable and worthy of help. We do this by conforming to normal ways of behaving and presenting ourselves in our own society. Something we learn while immersed in the cultural developing bath of our own tribal group throughout our lives. Men and women paint and dress their bodies to demonstrate tribal allegiance and trustworthiness, as well as a host of other complex messages. Red lipstick has had very different meanings at different times. For the ancient Egyptians, red lipstick was used as a mark of prestige by elite men and women. For the ancient Greeks, they understood it as a mark of prostitution. In the Middle Ages, it was a sign of collaborating with the devil, and then in recent centuries, of an immoral woman. In the early 20th century, red lipstick became a symbol of the women's suffrage movement and female liberation. And suffragettes from America to Europe marched in red lipstick. And by the 20s, flappers had co-opted it as a sign of exuberant modern womanhood. Hitler famously hated red lipstick. And so that meant during the war, the Allies wore it as a sign of anti-fascist defiance, of patriotism and strength. And they used vegetable stains to colour their lips when a lipstick became too expensive during the war. Indeed, wearing red lipstick was compulsory for women who joined the US Army during World War II. In recent decades, it's come to symbolise everything from Hollywood glamour to the sort of Stepford wife bimbo-esque to defiance. In 2018, for instance, the Nicaraguan men and women protesting human rights abuses by the government wore red lipstick to support activists. But context is everything. Me wearing red lipstick means something very different to a child wearing it or a man, even though the lipstick is unchanged and the result is the same.